There are demons out there that haunt our nightmares, entities that represent our darkest fears, but some are more than just concepts. They are ancient, insidious forces that prey on the most vulnerable. One such demon was the inspiration behind one of the most anticipated horror movies of the year, Undertone. Today, we're diving into the unsettling legend of Abyzou, the central monster in the movie. This video may contain spoilers, so please watch carefully, and hit that subscribe button for more videos on the paranormal, the unexplained, and the strange. To find the real Abyzou, we have to go back to the Testament of Solomon, an ancient text from the 1st century. In it, King Solomon encounters a demon who calls herself Obazuth, or Abyzou. She tells him she does not sleep. She wanders the world, looking for women in labor to strangle the newborns. She is the personification of the evil eye. When Solomon asks how she can be defeated, she reveals her one weakness, the seal of God, or ironically being written down. This is the ultimate investigator irony. By researching her, by speaking her name, by recording her, as they do in Undertone, you aren't just documenting a demon, you're giving her a shape in our world. According to the legend, you're giving her a shape in our world by just watching and listening to this video. In many old texts, Abyzou is depicted as a shape-shifting entity, taking form only when necessary to perform her sinister work. She is often characterized not as a bringer of war or disease, but as a silent thief of life, specifically targeting pregnant women and infants. Imagine a time before modern medicine, before the understanding of germs and diseases. A time where childbirth was actually a dangerous journey, filled with hope and a deep, unspoken dread. In this world, the sudden, unexplained loss of an infant was more than a tragedy. It was often attributed to a malevolent force, and for many, that force was Abyzou. Her MO was said to involve slipping into the birthing chamber undetected. She would cast a spell on the unsuspecting mother, inducing a deep, unshakable sleep. Then, she would move silently, her touch cold, draining the life force from the newborn child. It was a theft of potential, an erasure of a future, and it fueled a terror that spanned generations. The fear of Abyzou was so intense that people sought desperately for ways to protect themselves. This led to the creation of detailed protective rituals and objects. Archaeologists have discovered numerous demon bowls and amulets, often dating back centuries, decorated with depictions and incantations meant to ward off this specific entity. These amulets, like this one here, often feature images of Solomon, the legendary king known for his command over spirits or other powerful figures binding Abyzou. The inscriptions would call upon divine protection, demanding that she be banished or contained. They stand as a testament to the real visceral fear this legend brought to people, a fear that demanded defense. But the story of Abyzou doesn't end with ancient texts and archaeological finds. Even in the modern era, her influence persists. While these accounts may sound like tall tales, the similarity in the details is truly unsettling. There are stories shared in online forums and conversations between friends of a presence encountered during pregnancy or shortly after childbirth. Mothers describe a feeling of being watched, a profound chill that is unexplained, and unsettling dreams or visions. One account from a woman that we'll call Sarah describes a strange figure she saw in her nursery late at night. She says, "It wasn't quite a shadow, but something denser, something that seemed to absorb the light. I felt a coldness that seeped into my bones, a sense of deep ancient malice. And then, my baby woke up screaming in a way I'd never heard before." What makes Abyzou truly terrifying and why she's the centerpiece of Undertone is her motive. She is said to be eternally infertile. Her malice comes from a place of profound jealousy. In the movie, the distorted nursery rhymes and disembodied crying isn't just for effect, they're letting us know that Abyzou is present. Folklore tells us that Abyzou hides in the negative space of a home. She is the chill you feel in a room that should be warm. There's a theory floating around the already prevalent Undertone fandom, and in old superstitious circles, that some frequencies can trigger a presence. There are accounts of people who, after researching Abyzou, claim to hear a distinct metallic hum in their ears, followed by the sound of a child's laughter in an empty house. It's important to consider the psychological impact of such a powerful and specific legend. The anxiety and stress surrounding pregnancy and the safety of a newborn are already high. The legend of Abyzou preys upon these primal anxieties, amplifying the existing fears and creating a dark space where anxieties take on a monstrous form. Perhaps she is merely a manifestation of our primal fears, or perhaps there is something truly ancient and malevolent that still lingers in the darkest corners of our world. So, As you turn off the lights and the shadows begin to creep in, remember the ancient tale of Abyzou. Be mindful of the cold spots, the sudden hushes, and the feeling of being watched. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos on the paranormal, the unexplained, and the strange. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment letting me know what other topics you'd like discussed in a future video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.